Guys, welcome to another amazing Spyro speedrunning historical moment. This run that you're about to see right here is the fastest ever first homeworld of the game ever completed, and it wasn't done by me. This 100% playthrough of Artisans was done by Adam the Dragon, and he actually saved, on the community best of this homeworld, saved over 10 seconds. So let's see exactly how he did it. There's some interesting tech here, starting with, of course, Nestor skip. Now, I know you guys might be familiar with this if you watch my channel, but what he did right there, I'm gonna go ahead and just pause and just show real quick what he did. He skipped the entire Nestor cutscene by voiding out right as he touched the dragon. I mean, just truly insane. That saves anywhere from like 15 to 17 seconds. So he's already on like the craziest, best pace in the world. Beautiful stones, but we're gonna watch the rest of this Artisans, see how he does it, see how he cleans it up, and yeah, I just want to make a point about that Nestor skip. It's such a hard trick that I'm not even doing it in runs yet. I'm gonna go ahead and also turn down the game volume a little bit. It's such a hard trick. You have to be perfectly flopping on the dragon for about 4 seconds before falling down without any additional input. It is just ridiculous, and I have a whole video going into it. If you're curious about it, check it out on my channel. But man, Adam, there's a reason why Adam is the only person going for this in runs, and I really, my hat is off to him. Another thing about Adam that I just want to say is that he is on the cusp of the, what I would call like the 122, almost 121 range in this game. He's really not far off from that, and if he keeps grinding in the next couple of months, I think he might be a contender for at least top 3, if not in the coming, months, maybe even world record. So keep your eye on this guy. I'll have his channel linked down below. But for now, this is just a beautiful sunny flight. We are going to watch the rest of this Artisans just because I haven't gotten a chance to actually see and kind of analyze and examine Adam's gameplay really in close fashion yet. As you can imagine, I don't really watch. I probably should, but I don't watch a lot of other runners of this game. My time and years of doing that have sort of come and gone. But he's doing some nice dive bombing there in order to save a little bit of extra frames on that. Whoa, shit. My mic just came undone. What up, guys? Sorry. But yeah, let's see how his actual, oh my god, Mike, get in there. Let's see how his actual core movement looks. I mean, this homeworld is just so, it's iconic, right? It's like, this is the shit, this level right here is the one that everyone remembers from their childhood. This is like pretty much everyone's favorite level, but in a speedrunning sense, like this level, just immediately, this level sets apart like the pros from the noobs, and this is where the first real movement of the run starts, so I'm gonna pay close attention to how he's playing here. Where he's optimizing, where he's trying to really go fast. I'm gonna pay attention to where he's hasty, already going super fast on that. You can actually do a lamppost strat right there, a little proxy, which I think Adam has looked at in the past. He's keeping the lines relatively tight there. Nice, stretching the flame all the way to the box there, which is not easy to do. That doesn't always happen. So he's getting a really nice, ooh, beautiful jump charge to get a little extra momentum to go back with that wall glide to do like the little stair skip. So he did go a little bit more on the platform, so that way he could jump charge back. So really nice movement there. Getting that second gem and another jump charge there. He's implementing jump charges that not even I do, and I think a big reason why my times got to the point they were is because I started implementing jump charges that Saboom wasn't doing. And so, you're really seeing shades of like the new era, of what it takes to really get a run like this to the world record level. And so that's why I wanted to shine this spotlight on Adam, because I'm really paying attention to the things that he's doing that I'm not, that maybe I could steal and glean from that. But you're seeing even right there on that gem, he jump charges it, which granted, with gems that fall out of the air, it's actually probably preferable that you don't jump charge them, because you can charge away from them earlier than you would be able to otherwise, like he did with that red. Normally you wouldn't be able to collect that red from so far away, but just because the way it's hard to explain, but just a gem falling out of the air, it's better to do a grounded charge and be further away rather than jump charge and be forced to be closer. He went for the double manual grab. You can jump charge as well into gems to manually grab them instead of spark seeing them first. It is hard to manually grab both of those two, but you can see he was very close to getting that there. A 352 Dark Hollow, which I've never even gotten sub before 4 minutes there. It's like mind-boggling to see him get that. A 352. And with my split, I split really quick, so if that was my splitting, that'd probably even be like a 350 right there with like my splitting convention. So let's see how he does this, the little turnaround there. Another beautiful jump charge there. He opted not to flame charge that first box. I think that's a little bit of an optimization that can be made. And again, I'm looking at minute micro stuff, but in honesty, just looking at it more overall, looking at the bigger picture of his gameplay here, he is definitely pushing it respectably. Now, I will say going around that first corner there, it could have been a little cleaner, but all things considered, he's moving and grooving, and I like that. Now, one thing about having a composite capture card is that this whole area looks like lime green Mountain Dew. So I'm sorry to everyone's eyes on YouTube that has to experience this, but you know, without spending like $200 on an upscaler and then another $200 for an HD capture card, this is basically what Spyro gameplay on console is going to look like through a basic capture card. So it's no diss on Adam. In fact, there's a kind of charm to it that I like. Barely collecting all those reds right there, and you know, it can be easy to run past those, which is why I kind of go into that line of reds a little bit more. But Adam kind of risking it and getting the biscuit. Good jump charge turn right there as well. Pretty much can't stretch that too much more than that. Let's see how he does this section right here. Jumping into that. He doesn't jump charge into the dragon, but let's see how he does this box right here. Everyone does this box a little differently. Nah, he does it like me and goes for the, hey, he does my strat. I love that. Let's go, Adam. No one else does that except for him. Yo, New Game Plus, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. Great to see you. Once again, we are watching the greatest and fastest Artisans ever done. This is, I'm not playing right now. This is done by Adam Bandicoot, the Dragon. And it beats my best Artisans by over 10 seconds. So we're seeing exactly how he does that. And frankly, I'm telling you guys gotta keep your eye out for Adam the Dragon on Twitch. I'll be sure to link his channel in the chat after, as well as in the YouTube comments. But yeah, welcome, New Game Plus. Hope you're doing well. In this little section here, it's hard to hit these doubles here. He takes it extra wide, which makes sense, because taking those double rows of chests like in a straighter line when you go wide like that does make it a little easier. You actually don't want to follow like exactly parallel to the circle. Like you don't want to follow the diameter of the circle perfectly. You want to do like some kind of weird janky like wide and then straight type thing. It just makes it more consistent oddly. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, hitting Gavin right there, pretty solid. 630, sub 640. Sub 640 on the fucking Stone Hill. I've gotten sub 650 like a handful of times. This is just it's like seeing to me, watching this is like seeing a light into the future of Spyro speedrunning. This guy is taking this category, I think, to a place that I'll never take it, to be completely honest with you. You guys heard me say that same thing about Laura when she was doing her 80% grind, and same thing with Ash, that they took the category to a place that I never will. And right now, Adam is doing that in Artisans, at least. Now, granted, you know, truth be told, in the current state of affairs, it is mid-2023 right now. He is not quite at my level of overall execution, especially in the later game, but we're just watching Artisans right now, and just in this first homeworld, he is definitely at my level, and dare I say, even above my level in some senses. So I really believe that he has what it takes, not just to get a 122, because that's like his current PB is low 123. He's gonna get the 122, no problem. I'm thinking, I'm dreaming bigger for this kid, man. I'm thinking like fucking 121. I'm thinking and beyond. I think if any other person can get a 120 in this game, it might just be Adam, and I don't even say that in jest. I think it's pretty crazy. That Nils touch right there, you want to touch him right on the tip of like the hexagon around him. It's kind of hard to hit that Nils touch exactly correct, but again, doing the box cleanup kind of similarly to how I do it there. This is pretty standard. Oh, opts to jump around. That's a Saboom strat right there, opting to jump around the life instead of flame charge through it. Shout out to Saboom for that one. Now let's see how he does the stairs here. I'm wondering, is he gonna go for the second stair strat? He's going third stair, and you know what? You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. It's probably less than a second of time loss, and he got a beautiful thief skip. And that corner, I'm gonna back up the video one more time here just to show something real quick that you might not be able to respect. That green gem right there. You see that green gem? That motherfucker is so hard to grab, especially to do it as smoothly as Adam does. You have to push up against that corner so hard. And if the thing about the way Sparks works is that if there's a gem on the other side of a corner, like when you're like trying to grab that green quickly, you don't fully go into the corner, Sparks will be like blocked by the corner and can't see the gem even though you're standing right next to it. So it's just a weird quirk of Sparks' mechanics that makes that gem so hard to grab, and Adam does it super smoothly. Nice cleanup here with Alvar. Let's see how he finishes up the rest of the level. Nice. Taking really nice lines there with those gems. You might be influenced to try to follow the gems here, but it's better to actually cut the lines a little tighter there. And he is out of there. Now, let's see what he does with the strat on the wall glide here. He's definitely going to press triangle, but is he going to glide and charge out of it? Let's see. No, he just does the raw triangle drop right there. You can save a couple of frames by mashing X out of that triangle drop to glide and then charge out of it, making the angle a little bit tougher. But that toasty touch right there for the portal, he got in there, I would say, relatively quickly. You can get an even faster level load depending on how you touch that portal. Interestingly, the riskier you play that level touch, then the better the load is, because if you touch that portal on the far side, you're kind of like parallel with it. If you touch it on the far side, the camera's more likely to touch it instantly, which makes the level load quicker. Now, in this section right here, he's not going for my my dog death abuse strat, but then again, no one goes for that. What he's instead doing here is what I would call a Saboom route, where he's doing the cleanup to the left side first. Normally, I would clean up the right side and then the left, but Saboom did prove that this is basically even to do it this way. And so it's totally one of those things where it's like, all right, whichever way you prefer is fine. Let's see how cleanly he does this. He's, oh, that was a nice, I think he was trying to hit all three. I think he was trying to hit all three there with that flame. That flame was juicy. You could see he was really going for some right there with that one. The flame that hit the dog and the shepherd. I think he was also trying to hit the box. Now with that dog that he just killed right there at the start of the fight, you can manipulate to jump towards you, and then so you only have to do one flame. I'm surprised Adam isn't going for that. Man goes for Nestor skip, but not that. Interesting. It's funny how these little minute differences between players, like, I'll go for that, Adam won't, and I won't go for Nestor skip, and he will. So it's just kind of funny how we value the risk and reward there. But yeah, I saw Adam say in the Spyro Discord recently, nice roll. I saw him say in the Spyro Discord recently that he gets a run going with Nestor skip, like, you know, within 10 minutes of attempts. Like, he's getting more and more consistent with it, according to him. So if I want to reach that level, wow, he jumped so low on the fucking, that is not easy. He jumped really low on the, and with the double flame charge there, definitely shades of Saboom's gameplay here. You love to see that. And that is going to be Artisans right there. This is going to be sub 11:20. Look at the timer. Boom, 11:18 right on the menu press, and that is going to be the fastest, the best Artisans ever done in the history of Spyro 100% speedrunning, 120%. And on that note, Undertale OST coming up. You know I ain't gonna let that autoplay. I'm trying not to get copyrighted here. But guys, thank you so much for watching. That was insane, and I learned a couple of things. I got a couple of cheeky jump charges out of that viewing, and I hope you guys learned something a little bit as well about the minutia between top-level players in this game. Keep your eyes on Adam Bandicoot the Dragon. His channel will be linked down below. And my name's Dayoman. Thank you for watching. This was just a quick little reaction, and I bid you guys adieu. Have a great day, and chuggers in the chat. Peace.